Hey all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vey. If you're looking for ways to use your AirPods Max with your PS5, watch on as I'll be showing you a few options depending on what you have or don't have at home already. And I'll finally give you my top pick at the end. I've titled the video for the Max Pods, but these methods will work fine for your Sony XM4, your Bose QuietComfort series, and basically any Bluetooth headphones that you want to use with a PS5. A quick word on sound quality. I tried all these methods of connectivity whilst listening to the same few songs on PS5's Apple Music app, and I couldn't hear a difference if there is any. And if there is a difference, it's probably too small for most people to notice, so my advice is to choose the most convenient method for you. Now first off, you can connect your AirPods Max directly to your TV if you have Bluetooth on your TV, but I wouldn't recommend that method because, at least on my TV, it deactivates the game mode, which means you get some controller lag, and that's not ideal. But by all means, give that a go first, and if you don't get any lag from connecting your AirPods Max directly to your TV, then just stick to that method. You don't need any of these other ways. Now the first and I guess the most simple way to connect your AirPods Max to your PS5 is via the audio cable. This audio cable, quite ridiculous. It costs 35 quid or $35. It goes directly into your controller here and the other end into your AirPods Max. I'm not a huge fan of this method, A, because it's quite expensive for £35, and also because I tend to snag on a cable as I'm moving around. You lose a bit of mobility, and if you are a gamer who likes to use voice chat, you're going to be stuck with the microphone on the DualSense. Or you can connect a USB microphone to your PS5 separately. But yeah, there might be a distancing issue there unless you play quite close to your console. Similar to that is the Sennheiser Y connector. This is quite a good method because this cable only costs $7.99. So if you already have the Apple audio cable, this is a great option. So one end will go into your PS5. You have a socket here for the Apple audio cable and a socket here for your microphone of choice. And you can either use a shotgun microphone like this. You can use a mod mic that would require you to stick an adhesive onto your headphones, and I don't really recommend that because these headphones look and feel so nice. I won't want to damage it with a sticker there. What I don't like about this method is that it's quite dangly. So let's say you're playing on the sofa or something, and you have your headphones connected here. Oops, that's the wrong socket. But yeah, you have your headphones connected and you have your microphone connected on the other end. You've got a bunch of wires sitting in your lap, and you're definitely going to bump or snag or tug at them accidentally. So this method I think is best for people who play on a desk. So like on a desk like this, if you have your PS5 close to your monitor and you're close to the screen, you've got somewhere to rest your hands so that the cables will be resting on the desk as well. If you play with your controller in your lap, this won't be a comfortable experience. But in terms of the price, this is a very good option. Again, $7.99, probably about $7.99 as well, and 35 quid for the audio cable. Similar to that method is getting a combination amp DAC. You need an amp/DAC that is UAC 1. Most of them are UAC 2 standard now, but I heard that there are some DACs out there that you can downgrade with firmware to make it UAC 1 and allow it to work with the PS5 and other consoles. Now the barrier of entry on this one is pretty high because it costs at least £100 or $100, and this is on the low end of the price range for something like this. So it's only, I mean, if you have one of these lying around already, that's when you should probably go for this method. All you need to add on top is the audio cable. What's good about this is that you can adjust the sound of the voice chat and your game audio independently with this knob here. But that option is only available to you if you have a Windows PC and you're able to upgrade the firmware to do that. I'm actually on a Mac, so I haven't tried this function yet. So again, if you already have something like this and you already have a microphone, then that's a method that you can go with. Similar to using the Y connector, it's probably better if you are playing closer to your PS5 if you're going to use this method. The USB connector is quite short that comes with it. This may be about 1 foot long. It's a USB-A into a USB mini. So, you know, you either have to be close to your PS5 or you can invest in a really long cable so that the DAC itself is closer to you and able to take your wires for your microphone and your AirPods Max. Now the last method is the Skull & Co audio stick. This is a USB dongle and it's pretty cool. It can actually connect 2 USB headphones at the same time. So let's say you have a friend around and you both want to use your AirPods Max or your Bluetooth headphones. Both can connect to this at the same time. And it connects via USB-C. It's got a nice handicap here. If you don't want to use the USB socket, another neat thing is that it comes with a USB-A converter. So you've got 1 on the front and 2 in the back, if I remember correctly, on the PS5. So if you don't want to go via USB-C, just pop it in this end, and the other end goes into USB-A on the back of your PS5. So it's nice of them to include that within the box. It's only $27.99, so I think in terms, if you have nothing else, none of this gear, like you don't have the audio cable, $27.99 is a very low barrier to entry. And Skull & Co claims that you get low latency with this, and in my testing that's true. You can get Bluetooth dongles that are cheaper on the market. On Amazon you can get them for about £5, but I don't know what a latency would be like on those dongles. And as I mentioned, you can connect 2 Bluetooth headphones at the same time, which is really, really handy. You can also use the microphone on your AirPods Max whilst connecting with this one, but the quality will be shared between audio and the microphone. So both the sound quality levels will be lower. So with that in mind, I wouldn't recommend this if you're planning to use party chat a lot and you want your teammates to hear high quality audio from you. It's best for single players, in my opinion. But what I love about this audio stick is the mobility. I mean, you've got a pair of Bluetooth headphones, you might as well be completely mobile, right? So you don't have to take your PS5 pad with you if you're popping to the kitchen to grab some snacks, or if you're going to go to the toilet or something. You can keep your headphones on and just place your pad down on the table and off you go. So which method do I personally recommend? I'd say it depends on what kind of gamer you are. If you only play mostly single player games, you want high quality audio with your ANC, go for this. The handful of times you need to use a microphone, you can just use the microphone on your actual controller. It's not that bad. If you want to use your own mic, definitely I would say go with the Y connector and the Apple audio cable. You don't need this. This is too expensive and does the same thing. I mean, the sound quality is pretty much the same for all of these methods. So why would you spend all of that money? The audio cable does have, you know, other uses as well. You might want to connect it to your PC or your MacBook when you want to do low latency audio work, for example, or you might simply prefer to go wired once in a while. Yeah, but from ground zero, if you have none of this gear, if you just want to connect your AirPods Max to your PS5, cheapest and in my opinion best way to do it is with the Skull & Co audio stick. Hope you found this video useful, and let me know which method you're going to go with. Like and subscribe and press the bell icon. All those buttons are free to press, and I'll see you on the next video.